Sure. Consider it done.
Ah, yes, there you are. As governor and under the auspices of the Valiant Trading Company, please allow me to officially welcome you to Port March.
I'd like to say the pleasure's all mine, but I try not to lie. Don't worry, I'm only here on account of him.
Of course. I see you've been as quick to involve yourself as ever. Apologies for that little drama outside. These are confusing times, and people often react poorly to uncertainty. Between the storm, the pirates, and the, well, certain strange events, we are all a little on edge. They must be paying you very well to bring you out so far. What is this work? A fearsome task out here. You have a great deal of water and land to cover. But I see your point. The sooner you are away, the less likely your quarry will slip the net, no? Now, to the matter of your ship. You're stranded, are you? It was a rough landing by all reports. Unfortunately, our own ships are in no condition to sail. We've had dealings with the pirates ourselves. They've taken their share of supply ships. The storm saw to those berthed in the harbor. All that said, I believe I may have a solution, provided you're willing to help me in turn. I would not put it just so, but let's move on. I have the guards on the lookout for pirate vessels looking to take advantage of whatever damage the storm caused. We've cannons enough to see them off, but I need every man ready to use them. There is a site of some considerable value elsewhere on the island. A value to the trading company, you understand. In point of fact, it's the very reason any of us are here. You're familiar with the luminous Adra trade? Are you indeed? How very interesting. Do you know, they'd have a great deal of interest in speaking with you at headquarters. Something to consider. Well, Luminous Adra is to Adra what a fine wine is to, well, never mind that. The point is that it is a particularly potent material, suffused with essence, and it is only found right here in the Deadfire Archipelago. It's also quite valuable. When refined, it sells for considerable sums. The trading company has invested a lot of time and money into locating sites suitable for mining and processing. That's a colorful way of putting it. Energy really is more apt. It's not quite a matter of digging up the spirit of your old grandmother.
Spin it however you like. The gods are gonna grind your soul to bits for this sin.
We will have to agree to disagree. We, and I hope you understand that these matters require some discretion, have one such outpost on the other side of the island. a successful venture up until very recently. We sought to improve the refinement process. To that end, we hired some of the brightest minds in the field of animancy and brought them out here to lend their expertise. And then one evening, a storm rolls in out of nowhere, and my scouts begin to report that a giant has marched its way across the island towards my dig site. What am I to make of that? We haven't heard from Mestre Odorisi since, nor any of his assistants, or the workers. I must know what has happened. If his work is lost, then everything that we have worked for is at risk. Which is where you come in. You need a ship, I need information. See to this for me, and I'll set half the town to work. We'll patch up your ship, and you'll be free to go on your way. Gelade, then we are agreed. I will assign men to keep watch over your ship. You will find the dig site on the eastern side of the island. I'll mark it on your map here.
You'll do it for the Watcher, but not for me? I see how it is.
Yes. Why wouldn't I want a pack of Dawn Stars crawling over my Adra mine in search of their lost deity? One more thing. If you should recover Odorisi's notes, know that they would be of great value to me.
Watch your weight. If you'll spare me a minute, I'd like to perform a last rite for these poorly departed souls. Please, Watcher. Without my guidance, they might have a hard time finding the light. Mighty kind of you. This here's a final call for all souls. Last stop for the lost. Gather around now, I'll cut you loose and haul you into the light. It's my honored duty to reap and shepherd departed souls during their journey to being reborn. With Aethys dead, me and the other reapers gotta gather as many souls as we can. We'll keep him safe until Gon returns to hell and can take him into his divine embrace. I'm keeping lost souls. And here. And that's all I care to say for now. Let's go.
Watch and learn.
The season of harvest is here.
I'll teach you a lesson.
That's how it's done.
Moan, Ixie, Aloth. Ho! Smart, Stony. I hear you. The season of harvest.
Show them how it's
Here.
done.
Moan, Ixie, Aloth.
Word rock.
I'll light the darkness. Sure thing.
Yeah.
I got this. I got this.
You out there, are the beasts gone? Perfetto! We are saved!
Me and the Watcher? We're always happy to help.
Governor Clario must have sent you to rescue us, no? But you do not look like one of his guards.
Told you the governor does not care about us. This is all about profit. For him, the rest of the Valian.
Caloste! You are here, and that is what matters. He is still in the ruins, we think. Most of the ruins are that way, through the door next to the ramp. If you are going below, you should take Engfirth with you.
Hey, he looks just like...
Engfirth knows a great many spells. At first, he even cast fire to chase away the panthers.
Until the flames nearly caught one of the tents.
We then decided it would be better to preserve our remaining supplies, in case we ever got out.
And when the supplies ran out?
I do not expect the ruins will be any safer. Many of our people remained behind, which has surely attracted more wildlife. It would be prudent to take help, as long as Engfirth is willing to go.
I would be happy to assist. I don't think that's really...
He has only been with us a few weeks. He is inexperienced, but he came with a glowing recommendation from an academy in Selona.
That is surely a generous overstatement. Surely we don't have time for...
A pupil of unnatural talent is the phrase I recall. It seems he was loved and regarded by almost all his instructors, though misunderstood, I gathered, by his fellow students.
I cannot imagine why.
Really, this helpful stranger surely has more important things to worry about. That's quite a...
Students come from all over the world to study animancy in the republics, especially since it is still forbidden in places like Adir.
But Engfirth's story is especially sad. He was only a boy when both his parents died in a fire.
He came to the Deerwood and lived at the manor of a wealthy older uncle until he also died. In a fire.
If that's all, then perhaps we should be off.
Be careful, amico.
I shall try. Thank you for your discretion. I'm certain you have many questions, but I fear they must wait until we're off this island. It seemed like a convenient story. Besides, you do have the oldest soul of anyone I know. I shall miss their company, though this only confirms that animancy is a hazardous pursuit at best. That's a rather long story. The short version, for now, is that I'm gathering information on local animancy operations. But I could ask you the same. Oh, there's never a dull moment with you. We can speak more freely once we're away from Port Mage. For now, let us find Odorisi.